Yo, what is up guys? Kansas Marvel here, back at it again with another LEGO DC Super Villains video. Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be making Iceman. So I'm going to be making the classic Iceman. So it's going to be like the bald-headed one, where he doesn't have his like spiky ice hair. I actually like that. I actually prefer the classic looking Iceman over the more modern looking one. I don't know why, I just like the way the classic one looks. I always like the way the classic one looks. And even the color, he's more of like a whitish, he's more white than he's blue. He does have a little bit of blue in him, but he's more like a white color. And the more modern looking Iceman is more of like a blue. I mean, I think both Icemans are awesome, but I just like the classic one better. And this is probably gonna be my last character in this 80 years of Marvel anniversary series that I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get started with this character, guys. Alright, so first things first, you want to go over to head and then preset. And there was only really one good head that I found for this Iceman, and that is to go all the way to Bizarro, and then change it to like this icy white bluish color here. Now Iceman, whenever he's like in his ice form, he has like white eyes, and I just couldn't find any head that had just had the white eyes and looked cool, you know. There's this old guy head over here. Yeah, there's this guy, I don't even know how to say his name. There's this guy. And then there's like a Red Hood and stuff, but I mean, none of them really look like Iceman to me. The closest I found was really Bizarro, and I like this head. My only problem with it would probably be like the eyebrows, or I'm not exactly sure what they're not eyebrows. They're like, well, makeup is eyebrows anyway. They're just I think this face just looks a little bit too mean, too like aggressive. But I still think it fits this Iceman custom pretty good for the most part. All right, so next you want to go over to body and then over to preset, and then for not preset, you want to go over to custom body and then go over to body number 5. And then for color number 1, you want to go ahead and make it the same blue as his head. And for color number 2, you want to go ahead and make it black. So I actually was going to make it a white color. But the problem with this is that it just doesn't match with the black lines on his head. And whenever we give him the leg and the arm pieces, it's not going to match too good with white stripes. So instead, you want to have black stripes going all over his torso. I just think it makes it look a little bit better. So for the body decal color, you want to go, or not the color, for the body decal, you want to go ahead and just get rid of it. And then moving over to the legs. So for the legs, I was gonna go ahead and just give them a regular blank like white legs, or not white legs, regular blank bluish white legs like this. But then I started thinking, and I think that's just too plain. You know, Iceman, he always has like that icy look. You know, that he's made out of ice, so you can see like different lines and stuff going through his whole body. So I was scrolling through the legs, and the best one that I found, even though it's not very good, I still think it looks better than just having plain legs. The best one was Clayface, and then you want to go ahead and make it the same color as his torso. So it's not the best, but I still think it works okay, and that's the reason why I made the lines on his torso black instead of white, just so they could match the lines going through his legs a little bit more. So you want to go ahead and make sure he has those legs, unless you don't like them and just want to make them plain. For the hips, you want to go ahead and go all the way to blank and go ahead and make them just the same color as his torso, unless you want to use Clayface, which I think I might actually use Clayface. So it's going to be somewhere up here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and use Clayface, just so it can be consistent throughout the whole body, like the lines and stuff. Alright, so now moving on to the hands. So for the hands, you want to go ahead and make it the same color as his torso, and then for the arms, you want to go all the way to Clayface again, and make them the same color as the rest of his body. So yeah, man, overall I think this Iceman looks pretty cool. I think he's a pretty good looking classic Iceman. You know, the only thing that kind of bothers me is the lines like on his legs. I wish I could have found a better leg piece, and the head is kind of off. But other than that, you know, I think it looks pretty good. So for the effects, you want to go ahead and give him a left and right hand glow. So this is completely optional. You don't have to have this, but I just think it makes my Iceman look a little bit cooler. And for the color, you want to go ahead and make sure it's the same color as his torso piece, and pretty much everything else. Alright, so go ahead and make sure it's like this light whitish blue here. I just think it makes him look a lot more like Iceman, you know? So for the color of the hit impact, make sure it's the same blue, and then for the jump slam effect, make sure it's the same blue as well. For the actual style, I think I'm gonna go with style number 5. Alright, so now moving on to personality. So for the health icon, a teal is probably gonna work the best. Health type, make sure it's standard. Voice, make sure he has a male voice. Target reticle, let's see. Okay, yeah, definitely Captain Cold's. Speed normal, and for the animation style, for the animation style, I think cool looks good, I guess. But I think I'm just gonna stick with normal. Yeah, but cool looks fine if you want to give him cool. For the weapons, we're just gonna skip over that because he doesn't use any. But for the abilities, so for triangle, we're gonna go ahead and give him grow, because he can grow. You know, he can like expand his body and stuff. And a couple comic books he actually has made like huge ice clones of himself. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him that. For X, he can't fly, but he can glide like on ice. So it's basically flying, but not quite. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just give him a double jump. Yeah, go ahead and give him a double jump. And I go with actually jump style number 1. Yeah. All right. So for hold X, we'll go ahead and give him hyper jump, and then for tap square, we'll leave it blank. For hold, we'll go ahead and give him an ice beam coming out of both of his hands. So for the actual style, we'll go with the style number 7. The color, make sure it's the same color as his hands, and then the beam, make sure it's both hands. And then for the actual damage type, we'll go ahead and make an ice beam. Alright, so for tap circle, we'll go ahead and give him some ice bolts coming out of both of his hands. And then the color, make sure it's the same color as his torso. And then for the bolt style, I'm gonna go with 7, I guess. Yeah, 7's pretty good. And then for the damage, make sure it's the ice beam as well. Alright guys, so onto hold circle. So for hold circle, we'll go ahead and give him an explosion. Actually, for hold, we'll leave it blank. But if you want to give him an explosion attack, like an ice explosion attack, that could work really good. But I'm just gonna leave it blank. Alright guys, so now on to skills. So for skills, make sure he has no grapple, no technology. We'll give him acrobat, no mind control, no telekinesis. We'll give him wall climbing, smash wall, super strength, no chlorokinesis, beam deflect, no goon command, no x-ray, no graffiti. We'll give him, no tracking. We'll give him hazard protection because he's made out of ice and stuff, so he's like immune to poison and stuff. No illumination, but we will give him stealth. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for our custom Iceman. Now what we gotta do is take him out to the Metropolis hub world and showcase him around for a bit. So yeah man, overall I'm really actually like very satisfied with the way this custom turned out. I think it looks pretty good, you know, considering the pieces I had to work with and stuff, you know. I do wish I could have found, like I could have made him appear more like he was made out of ice instead of just like a whitish blue color. But even then, I still think it looks pretty good. So let me just quickly change over to my classic I guess I'll go with Namor. I was gonna go to the classic Falcon, but I don't seem to have him anymore. I must have erased him or something. Yeah, so we just go with Namor. Alright guys, so here he is, our custom Iceman in LEGO DC Supervillains. And yeah man, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way he looks. I think it looks, you know, pretty accurate to the classic version of Iceman. I might maybe in the future make like a more modern version looking Iceman. But for now, I think this classic version looks pretty cool. No pun intended. Alright, so let's get ahead and get the cops in this. I'm not gonna lie though, whenever he's shooting like his beams, he looks pretty cool. And having Namor here next to Iceman looks pretty cool as well. What the heck? Is he laughing like that? He sounds dumb. How did the cop car just like get right past me? If I'm literally like causing havoc. See, that's one thing that bothers me, man. It's like sometimes it's frustrating trying to get the cops on you because they just won't cooperate. They just like run off or whatever. These beams look so tiny. I don't know. Oh, that's pretty cool. You could freeze that thing. I didn't know that. Alright guys, but that was the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and liked this custom. Stay tuned for lots more customs coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. If you did like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next video guys. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. Peace.